My name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So today we are having Om Gupta, one of the young achievers who is recently doing a lot amazing into his career. He is a first year student of Delhi University and into his first year only, he has grabbed a lot of internships for the central government, the government of Delhi, and a lot more. So today we have him with us who will help us to guide you all for the internships about a lot of things. We'll be learning about Om's journey, how it had been, and what further more are to become. So, hi Om, welcome to this podcast. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, Shambhavi. First of all, thanks a lot for giving me a platform. Right. So, hi guys, myself Om Gupta. Right now, I'm a Delhi University student of History plus Political Science of first year. And moreover to that, I am an intern at central government and the government of Delhi, where I'm doing the research internship. And I'm also a content creator intern of UPSC and CUET in Drishti IAS. That all the books and materials I've been reading right now, may they have a contribution of me. And above that, I am also doing freelancing and stuff. So that's all about me. And I'm really excited to get ahead in the conversation and see what's next.
So, Om, just being into your first year, you are developing the content for the UPSC and the CUET aspirants. So, like, that's quite a little amazing thing for us to hear it out because being into first year, no, that's the one thing which is quite very different. So, I would love to know how you started doing these internships within your first year, how you grabbed out those.
Right. So back in November 2022, I came here to Delhi from my hometown, and then I started on the college. First of all, college was very late. So when I started, I just realized in like 15, 20 days that the time that we get spared, the free time that we get is a lot. After even the college, we get a lot of time that we can utilize to do something or the other. So I started exploring what I can do for getting my time productive and being in the college as well as doing something as a side hustle or something. So I stumbled upon LinkedIn on the word internships and I looked upon the YouTube that what internships are about and things like that. And then I understood like it is a job, but for a fixed period of time and you have lesser responsibilities. If anything gets happen, you are not responsible for it. So that's what internships are about. So then I started looking onto LinkedIn for internships. I saw two internships, filled them. I didn't get any response, but I knew that I have to do something in the free time because college is like 4 or 5 hours, and after that we have all the time free. Either you can get it gossiping with someone or join some society or something. I was not very interested in societies beforehand, so I started onto the internship part. So that's how it went for me. Then I applied for the internship. Then I slowly understood that how to prepare for it, what is the cover letter application, how to go for interviews or something. So that's how the journey started. It just started like I have a free time, I have to do something productive. And that's how freelancing and everything rolled out here.
So, you tried to picking up your free time, maybe your spare time, which you were having apart from your studies, to just utilize and do something beneficial, right? And that is how you just landed up onto these internships. So, Spirit, like we have heard that many people start the internships into their first year. You start in first year, some start in second, but like generally we hear that the students are doing internship of third and the fourth years. Right. So, according to you, what's the ideal time for doing the internships?
Right. So I don't think there is any ideal time for doing internship. You can either do it in the first year, second year, third year. And the thing is that you need to do something or the other that helps you gain a better personality, a better confidence, or some knowledge, or doing something productive. That's the whole point of it. Now, a lot of colleagues of mine are not doing internships, but instead they are doing case competitions, these school competitions, or business pitchings. That is also fine. That's very good. Even if you are not doing internship, you are doing some society work, you are a president in some society, you are doing some hiring in the society. If you are learning something from any activity around you, then it's well and good. Doesn't matter if you are doing it internship in first sem, second sem, third sem, fourth sem, or anywhere around. So the whole point of internship is learning, right? So even if you are learning in a way without internship, it's totally fine. But the problem is a lot of students aren't doing any of them. and just wasting the time around. And I know a lot of colleagues of mine. So that's not right. If you are not doing anything, that it is the wrong path. If you're doing anything that is helping you gain confidence, making the soft skills better, and strengthening the foundation for your further career. So the whole point of it is that you are growing, and that's how to do it. So you should not get into a case of when to do an internship. Whenever you feel like it is right time for you, just go for
Absolutely right, said Om, because generally in our, as in if you go for any technical sort of a degree or something, so there also we say that it's not necessary that you do the internship within your first year or second year or third year. It's just that what kind of internship you are doing, and if you're not doing even, but like you're learning something, you're keeping yourself busy. Now that's the main important aspect, because if you are free-minded, if you don't have any work, it's like nothing can be like done in that respective case. So absolutely
it.
right mentioning thing home. So even like you are managing, I guess, 3 or 4 different internships right now, right? So
Yes.
that and your college studies, and I'm very sure you might be doing so good into your college also. You might be getting a very good grades in maths also. So, how do you manage up all these multiple things at one single time? Because always I get complaint from students that okay, Shambhavi, I am not able to do my classes from 9 to 5 to my college, and even I'm not able to do the coding. Right, just two things I'm not able to do, but you're doing multiples at a time. So, how are you managing up your time?
Right. So for me, time management is more or less like finding loopholes. So time management to me, right now, let me tell, I am doing 4 internships in which 2 of them are hybrid. One is totally in office and one is online. And I'm doing freelancing for different clients. And I'm also doing college, that is regular. I do go regularly to the college, and also some competition stuff. So the thing about it is that time management is like loopholes. Like let's say I'm traveling in the metro. Now my whole day travel goes somewhat around 2 hours or 3 hours a day of a travel into the metro. Now either I can just go to Spotify and listen to some random music or podcast, or I can do some work. So like the online internship that I am doing, I just find a seat in the metro, or even if I am standing, I can make some setup, start my laptop or something, and I can do the work from there. So that's how you find loopholes out of that. And my schedule somewhat looks like I wake up at 5 6. Then I do have a evening college. Keep in mind that point. I have a evening college. The timings are 4 to 9. Okay. So I just wake up in the morning, and then I do some self study and things like that. Then I go for the office internship, which is 9 to 5. Then I complete the internship and go to college. And then when I come from college, I just do some self study and some works are pending. Like I do have a community on LinkedIn as well. So a lot of time also goes in creating content about LinkedIn, nurturing ideas, writing stuff, replying to the DMs, the comments. So like R is also pretty good for that. So that's why I find time. I just try, like let's say we all in our college, and you know how many classes happen actually. So you are just going for 5 hours, and then the CR comes and says there will be no class, and you just attend 2 classes out of 5. So the 3 hours that are left, that are very useful, because people are not utilizing it, and even if you utilize it, you are getting a lot more time than others. And another point I would like to add, this is pretty hard thing to do, but wake up early in the morning. Okay, so that gives you a lot of more time. I even made a post about LinkedIn that how I'm making money just by waking up early. So let's say time is money. So I'm getting more time. That means I'm generating more money, and that's all because I wake up early in the morning, and due to that, I have longer work hours than general people. So that's how I do manage time. And it's like a thing of practice, I would say. It will come eventually to you, so you can just not rush it. Even I was very bad at managing time when I had just started, but now I'm doing better, and I guess it will get better with time. So it's a gradual process to go with the flow.
So you are following early to bed and early to rise.
Not
Correct.
early to bed, late to bed, early to rise.
Okay, you transformed it onto your. Okay, so it's like absolutely a very good thing which you have mentioned, that let's say generally we have heard about the morning times 9 to 5 college, right? But if a person is having the college in the evening also, maybe 4 to 9 or 5 to 9 something, so what do? We just like utilize our 4 to 9 in the college, but the time before 4 in the morning, maybe from 9 in the morning till 4, we just don't utilize that in studying. We just try to say that we have a mindset that if I'm having the college in evening, I'll get tired, I have to sleep till very late in the morning. But breaking that barriers into your own way, and you have just started working early from the 9 and then just going to college, I hope that's one of the very major roles which is helping you out as well to be at this position at such a young age, to like do multiple things, manage up your time very smoothly, that you are actually doing a very 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 great thing in your career. So everyone should learn, actually time management should be learned from you, to everyone who is watching out this podcast over here. So, Om, you mentioned about your LinkedIn, right? Ki you have been, how you have a good community on LinkedIn. So even I was just checking your LinkedIn few hours before only. So I just see that you get a very good number of likes, very good number of comments of people, a good impressions also. You even have a good following also. So Om, just being in your first year, how you have actually done this? Because I haven't heard that a first year student is even building their LinkedIn's also. But even if they are building, they're just not doing anything. It's just like waste of a time that they are doing over there, just simply making and keeping. So what is your approach towards your social medias?
Yeah, so coming on to social media, I don't have an Instagram or something. I'm just on LinkedIn. That's where I'll be doing stuff. I find Instagram and things very distracting. So I just try to stay away from all that. So on LinkedIn, the thing is what I believe in is telling people whatever I learn. Like let's say you are a first year student as well, and one more person X is also a first year student. I am also a first year student. Now all of us three get into LinkedIn. You are good at case competitions. I am good at internship. Some random person is good at society. Now let's say we all three put our learnings onto that platform, right? That whatever I'm learning from internship, how to crack it, how to face the interviews, how to talk to the political aspects, how the things go in policy making. You are telling about how to crack competitions, spreading the cheat sheets and something. And so the thing is that even if you're learning anything, there are a lot of people not knowing. And if you can put your message out there, that see, I know this thing better than you all, and now I'm putting this thing so that you can read and you can get it also. So that's the point of building a community. That's the easiest way. If you're giving out whatever you are learning authentically, like let's say I never post about competitions, I never post about how to crack some society interview. I don't know about that stuff. So do not post just for the sake of it. कि ज्यादा लोग आ जाएंगे अगर मैं ये बात कर लूंगा इस बारे में बात करूंगा इस बारे में बात करूंगा. That's not how it works. You are good at something. I know I'm good at internship tracking. I'm good at writing cover letters. I'm good at writing content, how to write content, how to do freelancing. So I talk about that stuff. So it's you are always good. Either you are in first year, second year, third year, or even in your late senior career, you are always good at something. There's something you are excelling more than the public. Either you have found it or not, but there's absolutely every time something. And the only thing you have to do is put your content onto that topic, whichever you are better at. Like let's say you are very good at data science, Python, and coding and all that stuff. So you do put content around it. Now the students who are good at something else, I'm not saying that they are not good, but they're good at something else. They can gather the content from you and get better their skills on data science or something. So that's how community building goes to me. And without being controversial or something, that's the most organic way to grow followers, LinkedIn, and gain the trust of the people. So that's how LinkedIn goes for.
Absolutely. And even in the very starting, I saw that when you were in the very initial stage of growing your community and everything, so you started posting 2 times a day. I guess I remember I checked out your post actually. So you were posting something about the history of that day, and even some random or some general posts also you were doing. So it's all about, guys, the way you do the respective things. You better know from your own way that what could be done good to build a community which suits you also. So it's not only about posting anything, or it's just not only about posting anything randomly. It's all about that what interests you, what's your main field or expertise, and what you post. And secondly, consistency. That's the main thing, because if you see any creator, you take Om, you take me, or any of the creators of this complete world over LinkedIn, they are maintaining one thing, and that is consistency. There are many creators who are posting two to three posts a day, and they don't have space left out to post anything. And you are the people who are saying that what do I post? So it's just like you have to do the things onto your own. Just push yourself and do that respective thing. And Om has even done that respective thing, so that's the why he is even here today. So Om, after like doing up all of these respective things, you might have got a lot of good interviews cracked, because getting internships for any NGO or for any sort of a thing like that is a little easier task rather than gathering internships for a very good place. Rather, like you have done for central government, you did for government of Delhi, you did for Drishti IAS. So these are all very big names. So how was your interview experience? How you learned?
Right. So the thing about interviews is, I will also tell that I wasn't very good at interviews. I was not good at public speaking, talking to people. I was pretty introverted in my class 12, and even still, I don't interact a lot in person to people. But interviews are a whole different thing, right? It's not about being introvert or something, because there you need to push your limits. So for me, interview is like first thing which is very necessary is presence of mind during the interview. You need to focus solely upon what the person is asking and do not have any prejudice. Like, let's say when I was doing the interview for central government, it was a pretty hard interview, and there were two rounds. One was a telephonic interview, and then there was a Google Meet type of interview online. So present mind is necessary. There are a lot of people on the board. There is not just a one-to-one interview happening. So when there are a lot of people, you need to listen to everyone. Is the most core part that people miss. They are mostly getting into what their own prejudice. मैं अपने introduction में क्या बोलूँगा, मुझे ये add करना है कि नहीं, मुझे ये कह दूंगा कि do a look at my CV or whatever मैं sentence होगा उनकी तारीफ करूँगा. You do not have to make prejudice. Just answer legitimately what they are asking. क्योंकि I have even tried to make prejudice when I started doing it. I used to think कि मैं ये बोलूंगा, मैं ये बोलूंगा. But the thing is कि तुम्हें वो नहीं बोलना है जो तुमको बोलना है. तुम्हें वो बोलना है जो उन्होंने पूछा है. So that's the thing I see a lot of students mess up it. If the person is asking something else, they are telling something else. So the person understand that this guy is not listening to me. Listening is a very underrated and very uncommon skill. I would say a lot of people are not good at listening. So first of all, be good at listening. And above that, I wouldn't drop some generic advice like be confident or something, because those are very generic, everyone knows. And just a thing to gain confidence is it comes gradually. You cannot make it into one night or two nights, right? It comes gradually. Get in front of the mirror, or get with your brother, mother, sister, any colleague or someone, get on to Google Meets, do mock interviews on your own. That's how you gain confidence. And that's how I even get. So that's about confidence. Soft skills are very talked about in the market. You need to have good soft skills. You have to good English. You have to get a good flow, a good fluency, a good cadence, understandable accent. Do not speak it. So all those are also generated. So all I want to tell is be yourself, be real, and listen very well. A lot of people speak very well, but they do not listen. Like, let's say you are asking me about LinkedIn, and I am telling about internships. It doesn't make sense. It surely doesn't. So just listen well. That's the core point. And another thing I would say is there are a few skills that you should learn. No matter you are from technical field, you are from BTech, you are from BA or whatever, but there are few skills you need to learn. First is critical thinking. Second, I would say is MS Excel and Google Sheets. Third, I would say is Canva or a little bit of graphic design. Fourth, I would say a good presence on any social media platform, most preferably LinkedIn. And fifth, I would say a good soft skill. So these are some basic things that you need to have. And MS Excel is a super must. If you are even thinking of research internships, there is nothing in the research internship above MS Excel. So yeah, these are some basic takes about the interviews and internships.
Absolutely right, Om. So, the way that helped you to crack out the interviews, so it was all about having a good communication skills and being yourself. and especially about listening what the interviewer is asking you. It's not that he has asked you that okay, introduce you about yourself, right? You instead of introducing about yourself, you're introducing about each and every other thing whatever you are doing. The interview exactly wants to know about you that okay, who are you, what are you, from where are you, and all the things. But no, you're giving a brief bio about your complete family and everything, right? So that's not what our interviewer is looking for. He's looking to know about you. What will you do with your family there? So absolutely right. You have mentioned this one thing very beautifully. कि you have to be yourself. And interview जो आपसे पूछ रहे, just try to listen what is he really asking. Try to just answer that respective thing. So even though like you have done something with the Shark Tank of your DU college also, right? So if you can just give a very brief intro, like what was that and how it went.
Yeah, so back in, I guess it was January, February something, I just knew about Unstop. That Unstop is a thing, and I guess it was before Shark Tank, before they came to Shark Tank. But I knew about Unstop, so I was randomly filling some competitions. I didn't know how it went, case competitions. I do have a business idea, which I pitched in the DU Shark Tank that was happened at Society College of DU. So that's where I won the first prize for ideation, and it was about my business startup, and that was a very, I would say, changing point, because getting onto the first competition, it was probably just my second or third time on the stage. I wasn't very stage friendly in school also, and getting a first prize, it was a major confidence boost there, that yeah, I got something, I can do stuff. After that I started exploring internships, but at that point it was like a breakthrough for me. So that's what Shark Tank was about. I faced my business idea, like there were rounds of Q&A and rounds of pitching, and I whole did a presentation. So it was all about it. Since then I haven't taken part in a competition or something, but I'm looking forward to it. Probably once my first year exams end, then I will sway a little towards the competitions and the school of something.
Okay, so a lot of talk about your previous or past journey which you have been, which you have done. I would want to know about your future goals.
Right. So about my future goals, if we talk about near future, then it's that there are a couple of places I want really to do internship with. Let's say there are some research internships in Harvard, Stanford, Delft. So on these universities, I've been trying, and things are pretty going good about them. And there are also a couple of ministries I want to do. So that's the internship part in near future I want to do. And above that, I want to do some competitions, some case competitions, a bit more pitching of my business and some stuff like that. And I also want to explore else than academics. I would say in the second year, I'll be looking forward probably to music or theater. I'm not very sure where I would be going, but probably one of two.
Great. So I wish you the very best for those. And now we can have a very quick rapid fire round home. So the very first question from my side is, what are your hobbies?
Yes, my hobbies are first of all reading books. I love reading books, and that's since childhood. I used to sit in the library more than my classroom, so I love reading books. And above that, I really like music, and especially I do listen all type of music, but I really like rap and hip hop. That too underground, not the mainstream stuff. So that's what I have been liking, music, and I also like theater. I haven't done a lot. I just have done one or two plays, but I like the idea of theater. I like art, the idea of expressing your art through something. Either it is writing, it is music, it is theater, just a way of expression. That's what my hobby is. Either it can be any form.
Okay, very nice. So like which book you read recently?
So the last book I read was Kafka by Franz Kafka called Metamorphosis. So it was a very
Okay.
interesting book. And I also love the book that's behind you, An Era of Darkness by Shashi Tharoor. It is an amazing book. Yeah, I read
Right.
it once.
And who's your famous like favorite artist? Maybe in that pop?
In music,
Yeah, music.
yeah, so in music, I like a couple of artists a lot. If we talk about India, I really like Senior Mon. There are rap duo from Delhi, so I like them. And in international music, I would say I like a lot of Mac Miller. I do like philosophical stuff. I don't know. People call it
Uh,
preachy or something, but J. Cole and Mac Miller, Susan Moore, I like that preachy kind of stuff.
I'm actually out of this because I haven't heard about these people anyhow.
You,
Okay, the people who might be interested in music, they might listen.
yes, you guys are busy on holding on. You don't
No,
listen.
not exactly. Great. So, even now, my last question to you is where are you looking yourself after 10 years?
Um, Interesting. So after 10 years, that's I would say, see, I have a long-term plan of UPSC, and I want to be a IFS officer. So in 10 years, I'm looking that we would be doing the same podcast. Just you wouldn't see this white wall. There would be some great scenery from Germany, Prague, or let's say London or something, some Times Square building, got a view to it from the window or something like that. We would be still doing a podcast in 10 years, just from different places. So
So
that's what I'm
beautiful.
looking. Yeah.
So beautiful. You have a very beautiful goal to accomplish. So I wish you all the very best and very good luck. I'm pretty sure you have done a very good job up till now, and further in the near future also you will be doing a lot of very good job. So keep doing this great work. So thank you so much, Om, for coming here over this podcast. Thanks a lot for giving me time to take your interview so that my audience can really and eventually get a lot and lot to learn from you, because yes, you are a person from whom the people should really learn. So thanks a lot for coming here.
Thanks a lot, Shambhavi. It was great talking to you. And also, just one more point I would like to add in the end, that whoever is watching this, don't get motivated if you are not doing an internship or crack in some society or something in the first year, second year. Everyone got their own time, own ways. It is not a race that you are, it is a marathon. So you need not to run fast, you need to run longer. So that's how it is.
Absolutely, very nice, very nice. Thank you so much, Om.
Thanks a lot, Shambhavi. Thank you.